Hi YouTubers, thank you for watching The Royal We. My name is Kevin, and in this video I want to talk to you about value. In fact, I want to talk to you about your value. I'm excited about this message. This is going to be one of the best messages that I could possibly give you. So stay with me to the end of this because I want to change your life and your future relationships with this video. All right? Now let's talk about value. We know that narcissistically abusive people that are in your life do not know how to value you. In fact, they devalue you. They do not know how to maintain a healthy relationship with you. They don't know how to recognize your vital signs. They don't know how to correct issues that are going on in the relationship. And even if they knew how to recognize them, they wouldn't have the means to take care of these issues, which are super important. And this is all a part of valuing. You see, narcissistically abusive people don't know how to value you because they don't know your value. They don't appreciate your value. Let me ask you a question. If you were a car, what kind of car would you be? Hopefully a lot of you guys are saying, well, I'd be a Lamborghini, maybe a Ferrari, a Bugatti, a Lycan. So if you were one of these cars, you would have an extremely high price tag on you, wouldn't you? Do you want to know why the price tag is so high on these high performance vehicles? The price tag is set so high by the manufacturer because the manufacturer has taken such care and precision, and they've meticulously put together this car piece by piece by piece. If they're willing to pay this amount to have this car, to possess this car, to share their life with this car, then they'll be able to maintain such a car. It's all about the criteria. It's a standard. It's a standard that the manufacturer has put onto their craftsmanship, their careful craftsmanship into the quality that they're putting out there on the road. You know, a lot of these car manufacturers that make Lamborghinis and Ferraris, yeah, they'll come out with a car and there'll only be 100 of them ever made, right? So they'll put a price tag on it that's super high because there's only 100 of them. And they have a 100-year waiting list of people who want to buy one of these cars, right? You are one of a kind. There is none other like you anywhere, ever. Your quality, your performance, your abilities, your skills, you are one of a kind. How do you value that? What is your standard? What is your criteria to allow somebody into your intimate space to share that with you? Have you thought about that? Now, it doesn't have to be money. You don't have to have a criteria that somebody has to have $1 billion in their bank account in order to spend time with you. But let's think about the criteria and the standards that are reasonable that you should have for people to be able to share in your intimate space. Maybe money can be part of it. Maybe part of the criteria is that people who share in your intimate space in life need to be financially stable. Maybe you need to see that they have their own house, their own apartment, their own job, their own car. So this way, you know that this person you're letting into your intimate space will not mooch off you, leech off you, try to steal your possessions and rob you. Right? It's a criteria. It's a standard. Maybe it has nothing to do with finances. Maybe your criteria and your standard needs to be emotional. You need to see that somebody can sit down next to you and listen to you openly and understand you and talk with you, debate with you in a healthy way. Maybe you need to see that they can hold your hand for hours, sit down with you and have intimacy that's not sexual for a long time, for hours, right? Now we're getting into love languages and all that stuff, but the point is that you need to understand what your criteria and what your standards are for allowing people into your valuable, one-of-a-kind space. You need to understand your criteria, and this criteria needs to be met before you allow them into your life, into your intimate space. You follow me? Listen, these car dealerships, these manufacturers, they're not going to let some guy off the street come in and say, I'll take that Lamborghini, let me drive it off the lot, and then I will send you a check in the mail. And just because they say it, you know, manufacturer's not going to say, okay, well, here you go. No, they are going to do an extensive check into that person. Background check, everything. They're going to check that dude out and make sure that they meet that criteria and that standard before they hand over possession and let them become united with that vehicle that they have meticulously and carefully put together. The manufacturer knows the criteria. They want to make sure that the one who's buying it also knows the value and meets that criteria so that they will take care and maintain that vehicle. Okay? Now, you want to also have criteria in your life. You want to have these standards in your life because you want to make sure that you don't just become a joyride. Anybody can drive a car. Let's get this straight. Anybody can go to a Lamborghini, a Bugatti, hop in and drive it. Once you learn how to drive, you can drive. Same goes with relationships. Anybody can probably go up to you, turn you on, start your engine, boom, and take off, take you for a joyride. But not everybody can maintain this joyride. Not everybody can maintain what you're all about. And if one of those fancy cars, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a Bugatti, is nothing but a joyride, and it's not maintained, and it's not kept up, and its fluids are not replaced, and it's not washed and waxed, right? And it's just ridden and driven. It can be driven into the ground. Its performance will diminish. It can start breaking down, and it can eventually be left on the side of the road broken. You see, in your life, the narcissistically abusive people have just been taking you for joyrides. Your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your spouse, your friends, it doesn't matter who it is. They've been driving you and riding you without the means to maintain you and take care of you and give you what you need so that you can keep your high performance. And you're broken down. Your performance is diminished and you've been left on the side of the road. But the good news is that you're still that Lamborghini. You still have that potential. You're still that Bugatti that you would associate yourself with. You're still that Lycan, right? All you need to do is take a trip back now to the manufacturer to get cleaned up, get your fluids refilled, get sanded down, cleaned off, get the dirt washed off you, get a fresh coat of paint put on you so that you can be put out on that showroom floor with that new high price tag, that criteria, and that standard now set for your life. And we're gonna do just this right now. I've never done this before, guys, but I want you to do this with me. This is gonna be an important thing for you to do. I want you to stretch out your hand right now. Go ahead and stretch out your hand towards me, and I want you to close your eyes, and I just want you to repeat after me. We're gonna go back to the manufacturer right now. Just repeat after me. Say, Creator, I have been used and I have been abused, and I have been taken for nothing but a joyride, and I've been left broken down. I was not aware of my value. But will you, as my Creator, will you replenish my fluids? Will you sand me down and clean off the dirt from my life, from the neglect? Will you replace the broken pieces in me? Will you clean me up, throw a new coat of paint on me, and will you set a new price tag on my life now? A new criteria and a new standard, and will you stand there with me, making sure that whoever wants time spent with me, whoever wants to take a part of me and to have me part of their life, that they will meet the standards and the criteria that you have set over my life. Now I want you to walk away from this becoming this new individual, cleaned up, the dirt washed off of you, knowing your value so that you no longer just let people take you for a joyride, but that you have standards and criteria that you know are in place before you allow yourself to allow anybody else to share in your intimate life. Thank you guys for watching. You're welcome to contact me if you have any questions. Bye. It's cold out here and things get a little fogged up. I really hope that you liked the video that I shared, and guys, if you do, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest material that I'm going to put out. Also, take advantage of the fact that I leave my telephone number right there for you to contact me. Now, I am working on a course, and in time the course will be available, and I hope to become more of a life coach and be able to help you through and walk you through the process of healing even more than I am right now. But until that time comes, take advantage of the fact the phone number is there. I do my best to answer each and every one of your phone calls, and I appreciate your comments. I appreciate all of your tips that would help me to better help you. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the Royal We and for sharing this journey with me.